Why would you want my seat? This is my seat. I host this show. I have to sit. So how you gonna try to? I'm not a guest. You gonna treat me as a guest? So you gonna host the show? Do you know your intro and stuff? Do you know your AKA?
It's popping, real nigga in here. You feel me?
Dan, so nice to have you on the show, Stilo.
Hey, thank you.
So nice to have you. How you been? You been good?
You might
I
want to
seen
get
you
your
about
mic.
the Sunday.
Man, you saw me. I was Basquiat. I was drunk. For Halloween. That was fun.
You was
though.
drunk at my party, actually.
Yeah, I was. I was pretty wasted. It was a fun time though.
It was.
It was amazing. Everybody came out. It was big lit.
Was it just the
Big
photos, or was everybody at that party had an incredible?
Everybody
Everybody had an incredible costume as well. I didn't
everybody
see
was
one phoned in costume.
Nah,
It was
everybody.
popping.
Every costume.
Yeah, your costume was crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you always show stop and kill it. Respect. Don't want to talk too much on your show. Let you run your shit the way you run your shit, but you be killing it.
I feel like I always think of a good Halloween costume the next day.
Oh, you one of those?
Yeah.
That
I'm
see
like,
somebody else shit and take it.
Yeah, kind of.
Halloween. What did you dress up as this Halloween?
Dude, I fucked up. I fell asleep. And
Oh, so you never went out?
Dude, I fell asleep on Saturday. And I woke up and it was like 11. I was supposed to go to a party across town, but that's why I tweeted that like did you go into the pandemic young and come out old? Because I felt like such a fucking old person.
Washed.
I felt like a
I ain't gonna
god.
front. Right after the party, I went to bed
Yeah.
in my full-blown costume.
It was 6 after parties and everybody was like, "Where y'all going?" I said, "Home, nigga."
Right.
You talking
Niggas is
about?
getting old.
Yeah, so I mean, I had a good shark attack victim outfit, and
What's that mean?
It was
A
just-
real shark attack victim.
yeah, it was like a dumb shark hat, and then I was just gonna cover myself in blood. It was basically like a kid's costume for sharks, but then if I covered myself in blood, I'd be a shark attack victim. I thought, do you think if I had
wait,
like
I'm
long,
confused. Wait, so you're gonna have a shark head?
Yeah, it looked like I was in the jaws of the shark.
Oh, okay.
Or I also had a little shark hat.
He ate you feet first, nigga. That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess he would be that he was halfway.
Why would your head be to the top like that? Nigga just poke it out.
Look, I didn't think it out completely.
My slow ass like.
I still can't even envision it.
Do you think if I had...
It's not working.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
no.
Okay, so I don't feel this dumb because
no.
I feel it. It's just okay.
That's why I wasn't even like, oh, but I gotta show people my costume. I was like, I'm tired.
So you went to sleep on purpose.
Movie and pass the fuck out.
You be watching scary movies? You watch scary movies?
I love scary movies.
Have you seen the new Halloween? Or has it come out yet?
Yeah,
It has come out, right? Mm-hmm. Have you seen it? Do you watch Michael Myers shit?
You know what's crazy? I do, but I didn't catch this one.
Yeah, nobody really.
Cause I didn't
caught this
understand how he was still alive. I just
Because the other one, they blew him up.
that's what I'm saying.
And
After you
he
get
blew
blown
up in the basement, nigga. We was like, this ain't no
After you
way.
get blown up, who picking up the pieces to put you back to life?
Put him back together. Is that how bodies even work? Who put him on ice that quick? Who put his whole body on ice that quick and got his ass to the hospital? It didn't make any sense, but they just dropped it and we was like, I guess he never dies, apparently.
Because I love scary movies, I definitely wouldn't mind going to see it. But I have been busy with the rehearsals. But I just love scary movies in general. So even if it's like trash, I would dead ass still watch it.
Yeah, because they're funny. If they're trash, they're still funny because you're like, this is so bad, it's hilarious. But the last one wasn't horrible. The last one was decent. Danny McBride did it. But I think he did this one too. But they said this one was pretty bad.
I like to go see for myself though. I'll see
Yeah.
for myself after tour.
That's true. I try to really let Rotten Tomatoes tell me if some shit is good. But
I don't even
sometimes
trust
for
Rotten
certain
Tomatoes
films,
no
you can't
more.
trust them because ain't enough black critics. I don't let I don't like Rotten Tomatoes judging black films.
But at
It
the
bothers
same time,
me.
we are in Generation Z where like niggas is no longer easily impressed or easily scared.
This
So
is
you
true.
you might go to the movies with a younger person. They're like, you don't see that nigga right there behind you.
I
You
see
know,
the
where
cord, bro.
I try and stay in the old school where I'm like, let me still find what is scary, but
Yeah.
it's really hard doing that. Like, I will go with Junie and she'll be like, Mom,
That's not real.
why his hair look like that?
Yeah, because Judy already is
Like,
on the,
you know, Junie is crazy.
Judy's also on the other side of cameras already where she's like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, welcome to Wine and Weed.
Hey.
It's our show, so yeah, well now we're started.
We just
Yeah,
started.
yeah, a little
Oh,
pre-roll.
shit.
I'm Chris Radiker, aka the Connoisseur, aka the Goop in Your Gap, aka Speed Bump, aka your new camp counselor, aka the elusive Moose, and with me, as always, my co-host, every single week. You know her, you love her, Teyana Taylor.
Yeah.
Are you gonna?
Big fan.
You gotta talk to the microphone.
What are your AKAs?
What's your AK? The goop in your gap. The goop in your gap.
Oh, the goop in your gap.
The goop
Yeah.
in your gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The goop.
Yeah, that's some
gap.
definitely
Yeah, where
some
did that
pervert
come
shit.
from?
I don't know. I think you heard somebody else say it. You
Yeah,
was like,
that's-
I need to be the goop in
I
somebody's
was like,
gap.
that's my new AKA.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're allowed to call yourself the goop in someone else's gap, but
You need to ask them for permission to give that goop out to their gaps.
The goop in your gap.
You need to do. Come on, T. It's your
yeah,
it's your show. It's your
you gotta do our
introductory-
weekly thing we do.
What weekly thing y'all do?
Me and you.
You. This
Oh,
is
what
your.
do you gotta give me the
You're in the
rundown.
host position.
And I am
All right.
your guest, Sterling Stilo Brim, aka that dude,
this guy.
aka S to the B to your best of the breed, aka
He's
that
so
third
mad he in
leg
this new
that's just-
chair.
I'm okay
He's
with
so
my
mad
chair.
he out of his seat.
I'm fine with my chair.
You will be fine.
Trying to be a good guest over here is all I'm doing. You know, S to the B to your best of the breed, aka is that third leg. No, it's just me, aka Concerned Father, aka Black Mamba, aka RP Black Mamba, aka Seasoned Stallington, your stylist, and last but not least, your Uncle Elroy. And with us this week, our other Courtney. Thank you, Courtney, for being back. Let's start with that.
Courtney's back.
Courtney's
Hey
back.
guys, I'm back, Miss Joe. AKA That Voice, AKA Courtney Gates, AKA Off Camera Court, AKA No Face No Case, AKA Courtside Court, AKA The Oracle.
Courtside Court just took you up to a whole nother tax bracket. I've never heard that one. It was crazy. Courtside Court. It was casual. And our host this week, if you guys
Come
don't
on,
know,
what's my AKA?
a very
Give me
special,
my AKA.
a singer, a songwriter, a actress, fucking flat out star,
Director. Keep going.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Spike T. I apologize.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Director, you just a producer, everything.
You're stylist,
under the sun.
you feel
You're
me?
real stylist. I'm gonna let
feel
you
me?
get off today
You
because
feel
you're the
me?
flyest
Nah, you gonna
person
let
I
me-
know.
yeah, okay.
Come on, I don't want no smoke.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
My dog Teyana
Because you
Taylor.
know how I put that shit on.
Yeah, you do. No, you do. I always give you credit.
Nah, 'cause you was like shocked when I walked in here with the fire tea on. Like that ain't like
I'd be a buck with you.
that's not.
I had to make a
nothing
real
new.
decision upstairs. Like, I
Really?
was like, okay, are you gonna put a real fit on? Well, you don't want to compete with her because you don't know what she gonna wear. She
And
really.
I'm chill. This rehearsal.
I know. I'm like, she
This
may
rehearsal
just shut you
clothes.
down real quick. So I put some bullshit on, and I'm happy about it because that shirt is amazing. I do love that tee. As somebody collects t-shirts, that's an amazing t-shirt.
And if you don't know about this show, every week we get together, we smoke a joint, and we drink a bottle of wine, and we talk about the news of the week.
Yeah.
So a lot of shows are like interview. Let me know your story. Where you from? All those types of questions. We like to kind of just talk about the world as it is and hear about your perspective. And first and foremost, it's a comedy show, so don't worry about. We're not taking things incredibly seriously. We'll have moments of heart, but we're just here to see what you think and make some jokes and laugh.
Yeah, and this week we're drinking a little Camus and we smoking a little. I could just say charge.
Ooh,
I guess.
whoa,
He
yo.
farted in your face. Did he fart in your face? You sure you want to be host? You still,
Yeah, this is part of being the host.
He can't fit in this chair. I'll tell you that much.
He
can't
was
fit.
cool up until he
Yes.
just blew it down.
Now y'all closer, if anything.
Hey yo, courtside court. We got switch seats, bro.
What's that?
We got.
We could just.
I need you to
switch-
take the floor. You got to sit on the wood.
You can sit him on the floor for sure. Hey, Nucky, down. Hey,
Come on, Nuck.
down. He don't even respect me. I don't host no more. He can tell I got pushed out the chair. He's like, I'll respect you, Phil. You about to get out.
Yo, that got very
It
crazy.
gets very vicious very quickly. I hope you don't have pink eye for the first couple of days of the show, and that's on account of me and Nucky's asshole. Appreciate
That
you.
got and now the other one coming up.
No,
Nah.
she's chilling. She's chilling.
How
She's chilling.
about
Her farts don't be smelling like Nucky's.
Not like Nucky's. Nah, he's special.
Oh, it don't smell as bad. but-
They happen. They definitely happen.
I mean, dog farts is crazy.
they are. How many dogs you got?
2. Well, I had 2. You know, my oldest Bosky, he died. You know Bosky, the beautiful wolf.
And then the youngest,
Petunia.
Petunia.
She's
Ain't that
still
your name as well?
Huh?
Ain't that your name as well?
One of my
Yeah,
AKAs.
that's what I'm saying. You got the same name?
One of my AKAs. That's why, when I seen you at the Halloween party, you was Basquiat. It was just like, oh. You know, I love Basquiat, so I named my dog Basquiat. We call him Bosky for
Amazing
sure.
name. I mean, I love Basquiat as well. Man, how would you not love Basquiat?
Yeah.
You love Basquiat?
I do.
But like,
The
you know,
way you
people
said
love him,
that.
but like, it's motherfuckers like that really, really.
No, I fuck with Basquiat.
Yeah, I just saw stuff downtown at the What's that museum downtown? The Bro.
The Bro? Yeah.
It's got a bunch of that stuff.
Should we get to the article?
Let's get in news of the week.
Let's do it.
So new dads are losers if they take 6 months of paternity leave, according to a venture capitalist.
Okay.
So a venture capitalist is under fire for calling new dads losers if they take months of paternity leave. So this co-founder, Joe Lonsdale, responded to a tweet on Wednesday about the U.S. Transportation Secretary who took off work to care for his twins. He said, any man in an important position who takes 6 months of leave for a newborn is a loser. In the old days, men had babies and worked harder to provide for their future, and that's the correct masculine response.
Damn, my fan. It came out all at his neck. I disagree. I strongly disagree. I think that I actually think men should be more open to taking paternity leave more often. They actually have it in the NBA as well, in other sports and shit.
Where? They have that?
Yeah, men don't take it. Men don't do that.
They don't got that.
I think
When I had Junie, I think Iman probably had, that day.
I don't think people take it. I think it's like
I don't think it's also made an option
Really?
either. Because one thing about it, Iman loved them kids.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't think there was ever an option for him to just up and go. Granted, Junie was born in December, you know what I'm saying? So they have important games, Christmas games, shit like that. But it definitely was not that. He still had to report to practice and everything else. However, I don't think that that dads are losers for that. Me personally, I think 6 months is a
long ass
that's
time.
hefty. Yeah,
that's a long time to be like.
That's hefty. 6 weeks, cool. 6 months. Not saying that it's easy to take care of a child alone. You definitely want that support, but I think 6 weeks give you enough time to put things in order. Whether that's a nanny or have your mom dukes come up, or wifey have the mom dukes come over.
6 months you hate this job and you just trying to get out of it.
Six months is a little
yo,
hefty.
nigga, they gonna pay you if you still take off.
But honestly, it also determines where you are at that time, because some people can afford a nanny and different things like that. So if it's literally just you and
twins,
wifey,
right?
yeah,
And
and y'all got
twins,
twins and y'all
yeah.
having kids and you want to be there, then you got to be there. That's the thing about it.
Yeah.
Is 6 months hefty? Absolutely, but it depends on your circumstance. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you are in position to get the proper help that you need, and they're trying to pretty much say that you're not going to get paid for leaving for 6 months, baby, you got to do what you got to do. Because one thing about it is you can't let your money get mad. You got to get to the bag. You know what I'm saying? But if it's like a paid leave,
you taking them 6 months, and we might make some more kids, and we might make some more kids while we at
I'm
this shit.
taking the 6 months, and I'm gonna keep getting paid for that. But I don't think that whether it's 6 weeks or 6 months, I don't think that anybody's a loser for wanting to be there. For the kids, like I said, you don't know people's circumstances, so you can't assume that they got it all together.
Who said that?
Oh, so the guy that said what?
They were losers.
Did it?
They were losers.
So it was a venture capitalist that said it.
VC.
Yeah.
Over what fund? And like, is he still over that fund? Are they still
He
backing
was a
him?
founder of his own company.
Oh, he
so.
got
He must be
bread.
single
rich.
with no
He rich
kids.
for real.
But he probably single with no kids, don't get no pussy.
For sure. No, he get pussy. He pay for it though.
That's what I'm saying. But you don't get pussy.
Yeah,
It's also like probably that's his life, and like he sometimes got to realize that life is bigger.
Yeah, but
than
it's
just your
insensitive
money.
because you have people that will read that article
Yeah.
and not feel or not strong enough to say I disagree.
Yeah.
Some people may really feel like, damn, that's loser shit. So now let me just leave wifey alone and let her figure it out while I go and not take any days off because I'm considered a loser. So we just gotta
He probably
keep it
can
in
make
mind.
kids.
People are different.
He probably
That's
can't make
fine, but don't
kids.
be insensitive to motherfuckers that can make
No,
kids.
I agree with you.
I know you do, but I'm talking about this motherfucker.
No, I'm saying that's why he probably saying it. Something here is deep rooted where you're
The
hurt
nerve.
about the
Yeah,
situation.
you're hurt
You don't
about
have,
something.
Yeah.
but you're not in a place, you don't get to do that. You don't get to have an opinion about something
Somebody
you know
else's
nothing
life.
about.
Yeah. Mhm.
And having
1,000.
twins,
Yeah.
it's hard to take care of one of them motherfuckers, let alone two at the same time.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I always think about
Also,
that.
the guy who was directly criticizing has only taken 2 months for leave. He hasn't taken 6, but he just was kind of like, if he did take 6, any guy who takes 6 is a loser.
Yeah.
Oh, so he has kids.
No.
The venture capitalist. I think he said it about Pete Buttigieg, who took time off,
Yeah,
but he's
he
only
took-
taken 2 months off.
The guy, so basically the guy that said it, he went on a podcast and was saying, they were talking about the idea that Spotify has 6 months of paternity leave. So they were talking about it. And from there, the venture capitalist responded and was like, if you take the full 6 months, basically, like you're trash and you're not a good.
That's
you're,
amazing.
Yeah.
That's Spotify.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Spotify got that,
offers
yeah.
6
I mean,
months,
but people
yeah.
have to understand, like, working at companies like that is a lot of work. They barely get any days off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have a kid, it's like I said, 6 months is hefty, but you're not a loser for taking that. You know what I'm saying? You work every single day.
Do you
know
got to
what I'm
be
saying?
with the girl? Or can you just be like, yo, I got this chick pregnant. She about to have a baby.
Oh, man.
I need them 6 months, fam. I'm asking.
Oh, man.
I'm asking. Or is it just
man.
like, yo, nigga, I work here. I'm at Spotify. And I impregnated somebody. Y'all know the rules. I'm gone. 6
Now,
months.
is it a paid leave?
Spotify, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's paid.
That's awesome.
He on vacation.
I ain't gonna front. A paid
I'm
leave
out.
with a newborn, my nigga, I'm out. And if I know that my nigga got a paid 6-month leave, he better be out too.
Yeah.
Come on, get this baby. I had it for 9 months. You gonna have it for 6. I'll see y'all in 6 months. Here, 6 months of breast milk. I'm out.
Imagine giving him 6 months of breast milk. You didn't drain
Hey,
yourself.
yo,
Just how long?
I'll ship them shits out. Mama is going on a vacation.
Yeah. I ain't mad at you.
Man.
Hilarious.
That's probably why some dudes probably don't take that 6 months. You take that 6 months, it's all yours. It's all yours.
Elon Musk has offered to sell some of his Tesla stock right now if the UN can prove that $6 million will solve world hunger. So his comments came up after the UN World Food Program Director challenged the ultra wealthy, and particularly the world's two most richest men, him and Jeff Bezos, of course, to step up now on a one-time basis to help solve world hunger in an interview with CNN last week. So he said $6 billion to help 42 million people that are literally going to die if they don't reach them. It's not complicated. So he responded and said, if WFP can describe on this Twitter thread exactly how $6 billion will solve world hunger, I will sell Tesla stock right now.
And then they didn't reply?
No, they didn't
So-
reply.
Yet? How long has it been?
No, so they did respond, and he said that your team can review and work with us to be totally confident of how it can happen.
That's not on the Twitter thread.
Yeah, it's not on the Twitter
Nah,
thread.
see, like for me, it's like this is Elon Musk simply calling a bluff, being like, y'all motherfuckers always telling me what to do with our money. When people get rich, they want to tell you, hey, you can spend it this way, you should solve world hunger. I don't disagree. If he has the means and he wants to do that, I would love for somebody to solve world hunger. But I think this is him simply saying, you don't have an actual plan. You're just bullying me for being a billionaire and being uber rich, which I get. But at the same time, you're just bullying me for me being uber rich, and you don't have an actual plan. So instead of me just saying like, fuck y'all, I'm going to say, cool, I'll actually sell my stock, give you the $6 billion if you can tell me how you allocate these dollars. And they have not. So
I think it's cool that he replied that he would, though. And I think it'd be cool if the billionaires got in some dick measuring contest over who could give the most. That'd be cool.
yeah,
If Jeff Bezos was like,
they're not into
well,
that.
I'll do it.
That's how they became billionaires,
Yeah.
Chris. They're not into that.
But $6 billion is only 2% of his
Yeah,
total net
$6
worth.
billion is. He didn't he make like
Yeah.
$23 billion?
Well,
in a
he's
day
worth
or something?
$331 billion.
Yeah, right now. He's not
got
saying
money.
I don't even. It's not even real money at this point no more. It's just like nigga got numbers. He just got. I just can buy all y'all. But no, I don't disagree with $6 billion. It's not a lot to him. I think he just simply saying y'all don't know how y'all gonna spend this. How do we actually make sure that we can't even make sure we pay taxes and can't make sure potholes get filled. We can't make. I'm just saying we can't make sure that we don't even have free fucking health care or medicine, and we pay taxes and things. So he's just saying, hey. There is no pot toward world hunger, so I'll make the pot. I'll give it. How do you distribute this? And they don't know.
Because then he's going to give that and it's still going to be issues.
For sure.
Like what he's saying, they just be throwing shit out.
For
like,
sure.
with this amount, we can do this, that, and the third. What is your real layout? Like, nigga, where your mood board? You ain't even got a mood board.
You ain't got
like,
to move. I
no,
trust
real
you
shit.
move
Like,
board, nigga.
what's your plan? What's your approach? Like, what's your pitch? You feel what I'm saying? Like he said, niggas just be throwing shit out, and it's like, what is your real pitch? Like, and the fact that niggas don't even have a mood board, you don't even have a goal deck.
They just
don't have a
reply
deck.
in the Twitter thread with a bunch of
outline,
photos.
nothing.
that
What's this?
Yeah, like, well, this is the plan. We don't know where this billion is going to or that billion is going to, but here's the plan. Y'all don't even have that.
Yeah, because we don't know what the money, like, if they even do it, if he ultimately gives them the $6 billion, right? Hypothetically, he gives them $6 billion. It's like, then we're going to start getting into racism on that shit and be like, how is this actual hunger spread out amongst the communities in different places? And all that stuff is going to become a problem. So it's just like, no one has a real plan on this is how we
Well,
can
I'm
do
sure
it.
they have a plan, but in order to make it simple and in a tweet, I kind of like that response to be like, make it simple for everyone. Explain it to me in this thread.
Oh, he didn't
and
have
I'll
to
fund
do
it.
But that's not even what he's
But
saying.
they were
'cause-
like, let's work together, which meant that they can't. They need a social media person who can just tighten everything they're trying to say and put it in a tweet.
But I don't think he limited them. I don't think he said, "Hey, you only have 140
He
characters."
didn't say.
He
No,
just
he
said
said in this
a
thread.
tweet. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
then you could
do
just put up.
100 tweets.
But,
Yeah.
but fuck all that. You
That's
could.
the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it is Chick-fil-A. And also, this
I'm
this
proud
episode
they
is
did
sponsored by Chick-fil-A. No, I'm joking. But no, it's not even like, oh, you're not even plugged up no more, Courtney. The dog's so wild. I apologize.
Wait, did you ask him for Chick-fil-A sauce?
No, I'm just saying that $6 billion. It's just gonna be too many problems in that, and I think Elon knows that. It's like there is no real solution in that. But I do think they could have attached a document as well.
Yeah, that's true.
People put tweets. They'll put a document in a tweet all the time, being like a handwritten letter to my fans or whatever you want to do. So I don't think that he limited them to 140 characters. He said just put in this thread, and they didn't even do that.
So wait, who is these people? Because like I said,
The
it's not that I'm trying to plug this story.
the
but I
world hunger
literally
people,
just-
nigga, we don't know who they are.
No, I'm saying I don't even know. I'm just going off of like what you're saying is making a lot of sense. I'm literally going off of like what y'all telling me.
It's the UN World Food Bank. So
Yeah.
basically people that handle all the hunger in the world.
Who is the people that handle the hunger?
That is crazy. We got niggas
Like the
responsible for that.
specific people?
Because I know some niggas that's hungry in Harlem.
Yeah, for
Real
sure.
shit.
Right.
No, I'm
You're
keeping it a
right.
bean. Like who? Like
These are the
who
questions.
runs these things? Like you know what I'm saying? Where's that
These are the
coin
questions.
going?
Yeah.
Because like you said, it does become a thing where it's just like that $6 billion to go to over there. And then there's still a lot of motherfuckers that's hungry over there. And I'm not trying to down nobody because
No.
I don't want to be on nobody's blog for
No.
no messy shit. But going based off what I'm hearing from y'all saying, it's just like the fact that there's no real plan or not even a mood board, like I said, is a problem.
Yeah.
Cause I know a lot of motherfuckers that's hungry.
Well, apparently,
Where I am.
I think somebody called them out and said, wasn't it like 8 million donated to hunger last year? I mean, 8 billion donated to hunger last year through and throughout. How is it not solved already?
Ooh,
Billion?
T.
Yeah.
Billion is a lot to be
Somebody,
donated.
no, it was, obviously it wasn't from one person. It was through different billionaires. You know, Bill Gates is very charitable. That's, oh, it wasn't them the first time? A package. Oh, that's
package.
It's a party here today.
this is
Chick-fil-A
chaotic.
is here. It's right here. That's why I'm confused. It's gonna be a party, y'all. Keep moving.
Okay, so wife convinced husband he had Alzheimer's so she could steal $600K from him, police say.
Oh, I don't like that.
So a
got
wife
that money. She
was
finessed that nigga.
a wife was arrested for defrauding her husband of hundreds of thousands of
Oh
dollars.
man, I ain't got no Chick-fil-A sauce. Come on, y'all know I like. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. It just caught me off guard. It's the first thing that popped up in my head.
We got some. We got
It's
some
only
here.
Polynesian.
We
I
got
don't
the
even-
extra. Paris is right there. Right? Up top.
Nah, cause they know like when you. That's about to be cold. That Chick-fil-A sauce about to be cold.
You like room temperature Chick-fil-A
Yes.
sauce?
I'm the
temp.
same with sauces. I'm the same with sauces.
Room temperature
I
sauce.
hate cold hot sauce. When hot sauce, they be like, oh here, you be like, nigga, come on.
Don't do that
That's
to
a
me.
good
Why
one.
would this not be in
What's the
your
point
Lexus?
of the food being hot if the sauce gonna be cold?
I know. I like cold sauce with hot pizza. If it's like ranch, if it's like a cold ranch,
Yeah,
Say
or a
ranch.
cold ranch is nasty.
it makes sense. I'm not
It's a
rocking
good
with
one.
you.
I don't need no room temperature ranch.
You want cold
No,
ranch?
no.
Yeah.
I said no. Cold ranch. I said
Okay,
cold ranch.
good.
I'm not even sure you
nasty
can
in a
have
good
room
way. I'm
temperature
saying,
ranch.
like, that
You
shit-
leave it out that long, nigga. That's dairy. That is spoil you. That is disgusting.
Yeah, sometimes they'll give you little packets though, and you're like, "What's
Put
up
that
with
in the
this?"
fridge, fam.
Yeah,
Nucky, come on now. You gonna add to the party? Drop the toy, fam. It's a lot going on.
Welcome to this week's Wine and Weed and a full party. So a wife was arrested for defrauding her husband of hundreds of thousands of dollars by convincing him that he had Alzheimer's disease. Donna Marino, 63, is accused of forging her husband's signature on legal documents, pension checks, monetary settlements, and Social Security checks. So
I do have a question.
That's fucked up. Well, how
If
did
you
he
can
believe
convince
that
a nigga
shit?
that you have Alzheimer's, you might have Alzheimer's. I'm gonna throw it out there.
I ain't going front. I was just about to say that. Like, all right, my nigga, I kind of feel bad for you, but you played the fucking game.
Is it that? Like,
okay, well, it's more to the story. So there's a little bit more tea. So she defrauded him out of all this money over the course of 20 years.
$600 20 years. She
Yeah,
deserved
over
it.
20
That's her
years.
money. First of
So-
all, that's her money.
That ain't nothing. That's life.
So his daughter said that her father married Donna back in 2009. 10 years later, in 2019, she saw that her dad's credit score had dropped hundreds of points. That's when she became suspicious of
He
the
was
wife.
spending money.
She was spending the money.
She was spending the money. So he first filed a complaint about what was going on in March 2020.
Yeah.
And he told investigators that she had controlled all of his finances and had been stealing from him as far back as 1999.
He told investigators,
Yes.
if he know this for sure.
Exactly.
What we talking about, shorty? You not
But wait a
stealing
minute.
from me.
If they got together in 1999, that means he's been letting her steal from him this entire time.
There's no such thing as letting somebody
Man, that
steal
sex
from you.
got to be crazy. She putting that on that old man.
There's no such thing as letting somebody steal from you.
But if he knew, and he's still with her.
I'm kind of
Wait, he
with
said
her.
he knew in '99, or maybe
He
once
reported
everything. No,
this.
but once everything came to the light, maybe he started
Oh, he
putting
put
two
it
and two
together, yeah.
Come on, y'all, we all do that. Where it's like so
22
wait.
years to push it to the light?
But she was transferring the money and like into a new account. She
yeah.
wasn't just like spending the money on shit.
Right.
Well, she was gathering all of the money essentially over 22 years.
Well, 600,000 in 22 years ain't even that much.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
But
I'm saying. That's
still,
what I'm saying.
you don't steal from your loved one.
You
You
don't
don't have to.
You don't. I don't know what's going on in this relationship.
Now, if he's cheap, I don't know what to tell him.
Yeah, I don't know what's
That's
going on in this
technically
relationship.
giving up free pussy.
Hey.
So it also says that he became aware of everything that was happening in March of 2019. And he said that Donna used her power of attorney status
Power of
to,
vagina.
to file taxes in her husband's name. And then she told investigators that she managed to keep her husband's activities by convincing him that he had Alzheimer's disease. So she eventually owned up to
Oh,
what
she
she was
admitted
doing.
to it.
Yeah.
So basically,
And how long did she
That's
tell him
fucked
that
up.
he had
So
Alzheimer's?
she said that she believed telling him would prevent him from going to the bank and noticing the low bank account balance.
I'm her lawyer. I'm about to jump in real quick. I just did the math. It's $27,272 a year that he is paying her for her time and her vagina and
her
everything
love.
else. Her love. I don't think it's that much. $27,000. That's
Honestly, I don't
below
think
minimum wage, Bill.
Listen, hold on. I don't think it's that much neither. However, I think in marriage, I think it's fucked up that she even had to do that. I don't think that was necessary. I would never steal from my loved one. If it's something that I
agree.
need, or I feel like I need something, because you are my loved one, not only my loved one, you are my spouse, my companion, you are my other half.
Yeah.
If I need something, nigga, you're going to know that I need it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and feel like I gotta, scoot around and da 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 da. Now,
What if he look at you and say-
once again, I'm big on circumstances. We don't know the circumstances. He could have been cheap and whooping her ass, and she's
Yeah.
like, all right, well, say less. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, do what you got to do. But if that is not the circumstance,
If this is enough story and she took the $27,000 each year to then save up for Taekwondo classes to fight back, I'm with you.
You feel me?
I'm all on board.
Right.
But
if I got caught as her, I would be like, I was saving for us. We have a surprise, $600,000.
I think
Okay.
the Alzheimer's
That
was
we've actually
too
always
far.
had.
But she might
The
not even have that
Alzheimer's
money no
too
more.
far.
She said that she stole that over time.
And then she was like
And then she
buying.
turned herself into the police.
She did. She
What
did
was she
turn herself
buying?
in.
What was she
Yeah,
buying?
what was she buying?
It doesn't say what she was buying.
Oh,
Chris.
she was making good investments.
Was
on
she
behalf
buying
of her
shit, or was
husband.
she just holding it in the account? And then I think because she was a wife who used her husband's money, and then addition was
Or
stealing
maybe he
money
might have been
and
irresponsible.
saving
Hold
it for
on.
later.
Maybe he might have been irresponsible with the money, and she like, yo, every now and then I'm gonna transfer this over. So God
Yeah.
forbid, through good, bad, or indifferent, my nigga, we
Yeah.
got some shit on the side.
And
Yeah,
he
I like
also
that.
Once
That's true.
again,
That's
keep that
true.
in mind.
And he
Play
probably
devil's
was like-
advocate.
He probably was like, I'm down for that because she's stashing the money for
And
us.
then he really got Alzheimer's and
he
don't
did-
remember it.
no,
And was like, yo, shorty, you stealing money from me. I'ma fuck you up.
Nah, but even if he didn't know though,
said that.
but even if he didn't know, like I said, you never know somebody's circumstances. So we don't know the backstory. All we know is that she got caught. All we know is that it's out. But we don't know if he was irresponsible with money. We don't know if she wanted to save up for the kids' college tuition. We don't know if they even got kids. We don't know that.
I'm with this. Allen
You know?
Iverson's agent put $50 million away because he saw Allen Iverson spending all his money and said, nigga, I gotta save you because nobody else will. And
That's
she
what's up.
might have
That's
been like,
respectable.
yo, I gotta save us with this new boyfriend. I'm leaving you.
And
nigga.
honestly, it kind of shows a little bit of irresponsibleness if you ain't noticed. It took you 20 years or however many years to notice. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
true. That's true.
Hey,
So,
man, I'm back
'cause
on
I
her
ain't gonna
side.
front. I'm tapped in anything. Even my mom is my manager. When she said 20%, I'd be like, oh, that's my mom's 20. All right, bet.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't play that. I check my shit. Any little thing. Who ordered a motherfucking Uber?
Oh,
Did that for
man.
$27.
Yeah.
I don't play that. So it's like clearly, like I said, he's not tapped in enough
He definitely not.
to know.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't know who's wrong in this, and I don't like judging people based off of like information that I don't have. So we don't know their
We
circumstances.
won't expect you to solve that on this podcast. That's not what this podcast is about.
all right.
So, notorious Halloween villain Michael Myers accused of being homophobic in latest movie.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Wait, who said he was homophobic?
so one LGBTQ plus publication said that, okay, so it says that the way that he handles the death of the gay couple in the latest film feels no different to how he butchers Bob, Annie, and Linda in the original Halloween. So basically,
Who made that statement?
so this is what LGBTQ plus publication said.
Okay.
But there was a tweet. There was a whole bunch of series of tweets that came out that were basically saying that because he killed a gay couple in the movie that he's homophobic.
Yeah. So wouldn't he just be like people phobic? Because he be killing everybody.
He kills
Don't
everyone.
Don't he just be bodying niggas in these films?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's necessarily about. I don't think he'd be like, hey, do y'all suck dick or what? And
He
then
doesn't talk.
And then they like, yeah. He like,
They're
all right.
saying that he's homophobic for doing that.
Yeah.
I think that's a stretch.
That's a big stretch.
I think it's a big stretch. Like that's a stretch.
I don't think he
It's
discriminates.
getting crazy.
He definitely
He kills
discriminates.
everyone.
Well, you know what? He don't be killing kids and shit. He be letting kids live
Oh, he
sometimes.
does.
I be fucking with him on that. Yeah. But for the most part,
That's nice.
anybody
I don't know
can
that
get
much
it.
about Michael Myers.
Michael Myers got a heart.
He's a nice person. He saves the
cool.
kids.
One of my biggest questions has always been the same thing about scary movies, though, is how do they never run but catch everybody?
Yo, that's a fact.
These
How
niggas
you
know
turn
they
around
have
and they right
blueprints to every community. They're like, I know exactly what shortcut to take, nigga. I've
But
been
not
over here
even when
before.
somebody run and turn around, the person's right there, like the monster or
Yeah.
whoever is right there. It's like, bro, you ain't run that fast.
Yeah, and you just get it sneaking up on motherfuckers. Like, if you did, like, no.
I ain't going front. This is my first time having Polynesian sauce.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm not
It's a
Wow.
better choice.
I'm not upset.
Got her.
No. That don't mean y'all agree. Look, you know when a nigga be happy, you happy day. Period. No. I still wanted my Chick-fil-A sauce, but it is good. You know, a nigga be happy as hell when you happy. You know, niggas be happy as hell when you happy with it. I did want my Chick-fil-A, but the Polynesian is doing what
It's
it got to
hidden.
do.
It's hidden.
I don't know if it's because I'm hungry, but it's doing what it got to do right
Yeah.
now. I ain't gonna hold.
I'm happy that we can
Good,
all
good,
agree
good.
that Michael Myers is not homophobic. He's
No,
just a
he's a good
murderer.
dude.
He's just a murderer. They can't cancel. What if they canceled him next? That'd be crazy.
Just
I
for
think at this
murder.
point, Michael Myers about to cancel his. He on his last
He about to
leg.
kill
He
himself.
like, I'm done.
Not with that. I'm just saying they got so many movies. I think Michael Myers is like, bitch, he about to
He
pull the
tired.
last rose pedal.
He
He said,
tired.
listen, I'm retiring.
Yeah.
This is it.
He's like,
This is
society's
last
so
rose pedal.
sensitive
my last tour,
now.
y'all.
I can't kill
The thing
anyone.
about it is whether society was sensitive or not. I think Michael Myers was already on his last rose pedal.
He should be.
You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm tired. I done made a lot of money. Michael Myers got bread.
He gotta have bread.
I know he got bread.
He gotta
Long
have
career.
bread. Yeah.
Like, yeah, he had a long,
Oh,
amazing
for sure.
career
He
at
don't
that.
even need no
He has
makeup. He
money.
just throw a mask on and get
Oh
to
my
working.
God, the best,
Nothing.
the best job. What is
Ain't
it?
gotta talk to you niggas. Ain't gotta do nothing but just
Yo, Michael
stab.
Myers is a legend.
He's a
Is it
legend.
always the same guy playing him? Or is
I like
it
to think
never
it
the
is. I
same
know it's
guy?
not, but I like to think it is.
You'd be surprised though, like in movie world, they really do respect people, whether your face is shown or not.
Yeah, that's real.
Even though he's just movement and no talk, like it may be his body language, what he do, what he brings to the screen that may feel like he's fucking irreplaceable. We don't care if you can't see his face. Real shit.
Imagine you bring a new nigga and it's just like he's just not stabbing.
Right.
himself.
Imagine a new nigga walking
That's
too
just-
fast. But
it's just-
Michael Myers don't walk that
They're
fast.
like, oh no. What is
Imagine a new
that?
nigga like,
What is that movement? this
while Michael
nigga's
Myers is
doing?
like,
I was
You know
also
what I'm
imagining
saying?
Michael Myers getting fat. One of them, just one of them. He's gained a lot of weight, but it's like that's the actor. That's the guy.
we gotta keep the guy. Respect.
Oklahoma Parole Board recommends clemency for Julius Jones, who is scheduled to be executed for murder he says he didn't commit. So he pleaded his case to the board less than 3 weeks before he's set to be executed. The board voted 3-1 on Monday to recommend commuting June's sentence to life in prison with the possibility of parole. So Back in 1999, he was accused of murdering Paul Howell, whose sisters and 2 daughters were present when he was shot in the driveway of his parents' home. So his attorneys and advocates are all insisting that he's innocent. So for nearly 2 decades, he has been on death row for a crime that he did not commit.
What evidence do they? I mean, they have to, of course, if they're like saying, "Hey."
So basically the person whose family, they are rejecting his innocence and believe that he is guilty. So because his sister and his 2 daughters were there, they were the witnesses, and he's saying that basically because he's black, they are accusing him of this crime, but he did not commit it.
And the witnesses are white?
Yeah.
But I'm saying, I hear you. I'm saying, like, what evidence do we, when I say we, black people, have in this situation? Because for this to get so much press, there must be something that's saying, hey, this person is wrongfully convicted and that accused, and that we actually have evidence that he is.
But let me ask a question.
He's innocent.
When people witness something like that, right? When you witness your loved one being murdered in front of you, why do we even all the way take the word of who they think did it in a time of like shock or anything? Because clearly we're all black, so we all look alike. So when you just pointing at motherfuckers and you saying, I think that person did it, I think it's unfair. You know, I think it needs to be a time of like, get yourself in a calm space. I think talking to anybody in the space of like, boom, I think is already unfair, especially for us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I think also, I mean, this has been 20 years, and we know that even nowadays, this is still happening, that people who are, just being real here in America, who are white, can accuse us of something, and they don't need much evidence of anything.
They don't need evidence at all.
Yes, I'm saying at all to say, hey, this person did it, and that a lot of times is enough that courts will move and police will move and say, hey, that's enough.
But then
for
when
us.
we say who did it, and it's on the opposite end, it's like, are you sure?
100%. But I'm also saying the girls said they witnessed it, so I don't want to just say, they're wrong.
More.
But there has to be more.
Yeah. So there's more. So. Yeah, so his sisters and his daughters, they saw what was going on. But on top of that, they found the murder weapon at his home.
Okay.
So the murder.
So all these things say right now that he may have been, that he's guilty. Why is this such press?
So he was arrested 3 days later after the incident happened. Attorneys found the murder weapon wrapped in a red bandana inside his family home. So him, along with another person, was sentenced to 30 years in prison for pleading guilty to first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit a robbery. So the other person, he basically testified against him and said that Jones did it. So the other there was 2 people. There was a robbery. The other person pleaded guilty and then also said that Jones committed the murder.
And is there evidence that actually say that guy committed the murder, or who actually committed the murder?
No.
But
here's what you need to know about the Jones case. Julius Jones was at home having dinner with his parents and his sister at the time of the murder. That's first. However, his legal team failed to present his alibi as original trial. His trial attorneys did not call Mr. Jones or his family members to the stand. Number 2, Mr. Jones did not match the description of the person who committed the crime, which was provided by a sole eyewitness. The person who killed Mr. Howell was described as 1 to 2 inches of hair. Mr. Jones had a shaved head. A man named Christopher Jordan matched the eyewitness hair description, but claimed only to have been the getaway driver, not the shooter at the trial. He was the state's star witness against Mr. Jones. In exchange for testifying that Mr. Jones was the shooter, Mr. Jordan was giving a plea deal for his alleged role as the getaway driver. He served 15 years in prison and today is free. The people incarcerated with Mr. Jones at different times have said in sworn affidavits that Mr. Jones told each of them that he committed the murder and framed Mr. Jones. None of these 3 men have met Mr. Jones, nor do they even know what he looks like. So it just seems to be, I mean, we've seen this in many cases. We've seen this in many movies even, that, it'll be them simply having a family in distraught, a family that's broken, obviously over a murder, a situation that happens, and you have to find somebody to
and that
bring
was the point
trap.
that I was making.
Yeah.
When you're in distress, when you're doing all the extra shit, at that point, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I think that is very, very unfair, because you think about it and you like, if it was the opposite way around, it would be like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you 100% positive? You know what? Let's just do another lineup. But it ain't that.
We don't have any prints. We don't have any prints.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like
it
one,
ain't
that's
that.
it.
Yeah, it's like,
you need
you said it's
everything.
that person? Cool. That person to come back and say, you know what, I changed my mind. It's this person. Nah. We got it.
Yeah, we already got it.
We got somebody black. That's it.
We already locked him away though. He's there. I promise.
Oh my God.
No, it's not the right one. Trust me, it is.
Shit pissing me
If
off.
you got one, you got them all, don't you?
I'm mad.
It's probably the family also wanting someone to be held
That's what
accountable.
I'm saying.
that's
Family
not-
wants
it's not
closure.
gonna
That's
help
not
the motherfucker
fair.
that did it.
Yeah.
The
Right.
motherfucker that did it can come and do it again.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the problem. We gotta stop with the fucking just choosing anybody to feel like some shit has been justified.
Of course. And then imagine it being quote unquote tough for that family to be like, yo, I'm going to now reopen the case and tell you that we did not find the murderer. The murderer is still out there. So now not only is the case reopened, but now your emotions and everything that you had closure on are reopened.
Yeah.
Because you like, yo, fuck. The person is still out there. No. You said you hit the guy. This is the guy. We've been hating this nigga. I hate to say nigga, but that's the way I talk. We've been hating this nigga for 20 years. Now you tell me I gotta hate a new nigga?
Or I have to reopen that whole like emotions book. Like, no, he did it. He's in jail. That's it. And it's like, but
Super difficult.
evidence goes the other way.
Super difficult.
There was some breaking news this week about Teyana. A lot of times on this podcast, we've talked about somebody who is seen riding a jetpack next to LAX. There's been like a bunch of articles about it all year, and we don't know what the fuck it's all about. And they discovered in an investigation that it might have been, and did we say this, a balloon?
Who said
No.
It was a balloon.
We thought it was a
Who
drone.
We thought it might have been a
Who
drone.
said it was a balloon?
They said they did an investigation.
Who the fuck is they?
I don't know. They said updates, and I didn't want to submit the article because
Who
it
the
was
fuck
a
is
really
they?
You
anticlimactic
know they be
article.
hitting you with it, man. They said, nigga, no. First
Okay,
of all,
Right,
well,
like,
I
who
found
is
it. I
they?
found it. All right.
I mean, it's anticlimactic because they just
Yeah.
go, it's a balloon, and that's the end.
oh, no, I'm not rocking with that.
You don't-
That is true. They literally said it's a balloon.
But like, what I'm saying is like, how would we have so many people who witnessed this, them having footage, everyone feeling like, yeah, that's a man, and then one person coming in and being like, you're all idiots, it's a balloon, and we're just like, we gotta give this nigga credit, like we all got fooled. Nah, like fuck him.
I
It's
mean,
a fucking man.
Now that you say it does look like a balloon a little
But
bit.
them even saying it's a balloon is them trying to be like, yo, don't look at the trick no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like telling them aliens were not an alien. That was a flashlight or whatever the fuck you want to say. It's like, nah, you just don't want me to think there's aliens, motherfucker.
We did an investigation. Wasn't what you thought it was.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to update on jetpack.
I hear you with the update.
Just had to do it.
I don't like the balloon thing.
So, men with golden penis syndrome are ruining sex and dating for women.
No idea what this
So,
means.
What is that?
I know exactly what it means. I feel attacked.
men with college degrees have become so cocky that they are ruining romance for their female counterparts, one leading expert says. So just 40% of college students in the United States are male, according to that, men are in short supply and in high demand when dating on campus. A lack of competition has led these men to develop golden penis syndrome, which basically is because there's a shortage, and because they're in college, they think that they are the cream of the crop and golden.
Oh, y'all gonna hate
So
because of the ratio?
it has
Oh, y'all mad because of the ratio?
So it has led these males into engaging in drastically different dating practices, such as cheating and ghosting, because they are confident that another woman will always be waiting around the corner.
But will it
Wow.
not is the question. I'm joking.
This guy has golden penis.
I don't mean to
syndrome.
support these men.
You have golden penis syndrome?
I don't. I don't think there always will be another woman like waiting for you.
But do you
I don't
have
know.
golden penis
No.
syndrome? Do you feel like because you went to college, your dick is golden?
No.
Is that what you
Okay.
think?
No.
Oh,
No. I just
No.
I just no. I feel like that they might, just as women are told that they are always the cream of the crop, and hey, that thing you have, sweetheart, is a treasure. You don't just give it out to nobody. I'm not mad at putting a little fucking confidence in these men and being like, hey, that dick you got is a treasure. You don't just give it out to nobody, all right? You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself and love on yourself. So I'm not mad at golden penis syndrome, because I think it could help encourage men to respect themselves.
That's some bullshit.
It may be bullshit, but you like it, didn't you?
What?
You appreciate it, didn't you? Sound like smoking like a true golden penis guy, huh?
True narcissist.
I'm joking. I do.
Fucking narso.
No, I'm just saying that like women feel the same way. Do you not? Do you not feel like it'll always be another guy? It's
You know
always
what
another
it is?
guy.
It's cool if you want to have your little confidence. You want to respect yourself.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, hold on.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. This your show?
It's just when niggas start milking it. You can have that, but keep that to yourself. Don't go treating a person as,
I agree.
well, because y'all get to do it, let me do it to you. Like, I don't like tit for tat shit.
Yeah, me
You
either.
feel what I'm saying? It's that right there. I don't give a fuck how good the dick, the pussy, whatever. Like, it's a turn off. You feel what I'm saying? When it's just like a tit for tat and like, well, y'all get to do it, so now I'm doing it. And then you wind up doing it to the wrong person. It's like, bro, niggas ain't even on that type of time.
I will tell you, I'm a city girls
If
fan.
I like you, I like you. Has nothing to do with if you went to college, I went to college, or if you feel like you gold and I feel like I'm diamond. It doesn't really matter. You see how we did that?
But-
I'm like I'm diamond.
But I also feel like we're in a time that women feel like, you know what? Men got to do all of these things for years because society lied,
Right.
and told them that was a man's world, and they were like, "Hey,
Exactly.
only you
So
have
the
to-
nerve of you golden dick
No,
motherfuckers
no, I'm not.
to feel like
I'm not-
you can preach that.
I'm not the guy actually, but what I'm saying is that like, so I'm all supportive. When I hear like a City Girls record that be like, "Eat my pussy, baby," whatever the fucking say, I'll be like, "Yo, fam, I fuck with this. It's hilarious, and you should be feeling this way. You should have the same
love the
confidence
City Girls.
that any nigga walk around with, because who told you couldn't? Like when we should be instilling that in our women." But I did say, on the contrary, that we should also tell men that they matter as well. Men in society give out their dick like it's like that's the actual prize, is to get their dick away.
Now
So
don't
if
get
you
me wrong,
told them they're worth more.
Wait, men matter, but be careful how you word stuff. Because per that article, it just
What did I
that
do?
sounded crazy.
Yeah, but-
However, men
I'm not with
matter.
those guys. I already said that.
No, I know, but I just want to make sure, because when you
Yeah, I get what you're
when
saying.
you clarify, I'm saying when he clarified and make it look like
Yeah.
we're against the fact that men matter. All I'm saying is, once again, men matters, women matter, kids, everybody matters in my world. You know, everybody's beautiful, everybody's special. So I just want to
But
be
Black
clear on that.
lives the most.
Black lives the fucking most matters. You feel what I'm saying? But like feeling like you can treat women any type of way because you have golden dick that's unacceptable.
I agree.
I agree.
That's because if you feel like your college degree gives you the right to do that, fuck the college.
I don't have a degree.
Go hump the college.
Yeah.
Nobody got time for that shit.
I mean, also the biggest takeaway is that women are getting educated more than men. That means the women are 60% of the college course.
All right, more in
Now,
debt and more in debt.
You wanted
Oh.
the education, but now
rude.
you're
thought
with
he-
these asshole men who think they're
Right.
special because they're
That's
the only man
narcissist.
who's
That's
there.
narcissistic
Yeah.
as fuck.
I'm with you guys. I'm all, I don't know why I feel like I'm
He
making
one of those.
I know we all look at
I-
you
He
like,
with us.
I
He with
would-
us. He be trying to see how much we gonna take first, and then it's like, I get it. I'm with y'all.
Yeah, because that's what this show is about. It's a conversation.
I was wondering, a relationship question. What's the relationship with going on your ex's Instagram? Is that cool? Is that okay? And why would you do it? Like going on an ex's Instagram with your current partner. Are you okay with finding your partner went on their ex's Instagram? Do we all do that? Or is that like not something you should be doing in a relationship?
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I'm a true auntie, and when you got kids and a husband and everything, like I barely even go on my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I post my fits, I keep it pushing. You see, I'm not a super heavy person that be on live. I'm not that active. I don't even know how to really do a lot of that shit. So to take the time to go to an ex's page to see what they doing or to piss myself off even more, I think is pointless. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like so much more other shit to focus on, you know, especially when you really dealing with real shit, you know, like dealing with retirement and dealing with tour and dealing with my kids and education, all types of stuff. Like I'm not really thinking about going on the X page because what do I get out of that?
Now, with your partner, if they go on an ex's page, how do you feel about that?
If you go on your X page and I feel like what you do in your free time is what you do in your free time. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't control that because I don't have eyes in the back of my head. But if I see you doing it, I would definitely feel away. Cause what the fuck is you on there for?
Okay,
you feel what I'm saying?
tap
What the
into Harlem very
fuck is you? No,
quickly.
real shit.
Harlem
what the fuck is you on there for?
present.
But also the big heart in me is like, if somebody is not doing that well, I don't want to see that neither. Especially for a person that I once had love for and shared love and made love to. I don't want to see you at your lowest. I don't want to see you at your worst. You know what I'm saying? I probably don't even also want to see you at your highest neither. You feel what I'm saying?
This
So
nigga's doing
You
He
how about
said
this
he'd
though?
be better
You
without
at
me,
your-
and he is.
Right. You at your highest, listen, you at your highest is none of my business. You at your lowest is also something that I don't want to see. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I am the epitome of I mind my business. Y'all see, I don't even know about half the topics y'all brought up today.
Yeah.
I'm just not in it. Like, I'm such like a workaholic.
You mind your business.
Where I literally am the definition of fucking Bennett, one of my AKAs. Bennett, I ain't in it. I ain't seen it.
See?
You feel what I'm saying? I don't get into that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, somebody have to enlighten me. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, this is what's going on. And then if you ask me my opinion, I'm basing my opinion off of that. But you see, I'm like, depending on the circumstances, you feel what I'm saying? So I try to play devil's advocate with anything. But yes, as far as the ex shit, I don't want to see you at your, that's none of my business. Your highest is none of my business, and your lowest is something that I wouldn't, my heart wouldn't be able to even see that. It wouldn't be able to take that.
See, for me, it's like, if like my ex, if my girl was like on her ex page, my first question to myself is like, why?
Why?
Right? So I ain't gonna overreact. I'm gonna just be like, why? Right? So my young lady that I dealt with before, deal with now, has a baby. So if she was to be on her ex page, I'd probably be like, that's your baby daddy, ain't my business.
Yeah,
I ain't got shit to do with that.
I need to see you posting the kids.
Yeah,
and
that's
shit.
different. Yeah, exactly. I ain't got shit to do with that. But cool. But if you just like on an ex nigga page, I'd probably be like, damn, like you probably missed this dude, and I think y'all should reconnect.
I ain't
'Cause
gonna
I got
no,
a lot of
but
hoes I missed.
hold on, but wait.
Tap in.
Honestly, in all fairness, that is kind of unfair because once again, playing devil's advocate, you don't know people's situation. Sometimes niggas do want to probably, or niggas or women want to see, you know, who's the new one? Is she cute? Is she? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want to see. So sometimes it may be innocent. Like I said, I don't play with none of that shit.
I don't check no
The
Instagram.
fuck is you on her page for? The fuck would I be on his page for? The shit is dumb. But once again, you know, I'm big on circumstances. We just don't know. One of your homegirls might come to you and be like, bitch, you know what's had a baby? So now you want to see what the kid look like and shit. You know what I'm saying? You just being nosy. Sometimes it's just niggas genuinely being nosy,
No,
and
for
there's
sure.
no harm
Sometimes that's
in being
part
the
of
fuck
ins- of-
nosy.
of searching
the
around
same way we
Instagram.
go on blogs every day to see niggas we have no clue about.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think niggas ain't gonna be nosy to see what
see
somebody got
somebody
going
they
that
used
you
to
used
know.
to deal
What
with?
I will say is that you probably don't give a fuck enough about your person if you don't just exit it out. Just delete it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, shit, yeah,
Good point.
yeah, it's-
Just be like, I love you enough to not hurt your feelings. I know you probably go through my shit when I'm pooping or something. If I forgot my phone out there, I ain't tripping. But let me exit
consider
out of there.
you.
Like, 'cause I don't care about her, so she's an exit to me.
But like I said, what you do on your personal time, like he said, doing your personal time is cool. But it's just like, I don't think any companion want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a hurtful thing to see. I've never experienced that, but I would not want to experience that. I wouldn't even want to have to ask the question of why the fuck you doing it. Cause I'm gonna have to mollywop your fucking ass. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't even want to know. No real shit, because your ex is someone like you
I don't
used
care
to
now.
love. You made love to. So it's like when you start dabbling into let me go back to see what's going on, I feel like it bring up memories like, damn.
I don't care
We
now.
used to have, man. We used to, I don't give yourself no space to do that shit. Mind your business.
See, like I feel like, you know, for me, if I saw you like, oh, and I saw you was on your ex's page, we didn't probably talk enough that I at least know who this ex is to some kind of capacity where I'm like, oh, I know who this nigga is. And I probably don't care. Like if you like, I'm a weirdo. If you like really are like, oh, I see my ex and I see you on your ex shit, I hope that we got a friendship enough that I'm like, yo, you love your ex, you want to go after your ex, if that's your soulmate, go after him. But I also don't believe that's the case. Like you probably just looked on your ex page just
And that's
because.
what I'm saying. Sometimes you
Yeah.
just,
Right. And I'm
sometimes
cool
you
with
just
that.
being nosy.
Yeah, and I'm like, all
about me
right, whatever. This
is
nigga's whatever.
I'm personally not an insecure person.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't have the energy. Like you ever got into an argument with somebody and then somebody go back and tell their friends, like if you don't catch me in the moment, The next day, I probably can't even repeat to you what
I don't
happened.
care, fam.
I'm too lazy. I don't give
I was
a
just trying to
fuck.
win that argument.
No, like real shit, but not even that. I'm just not an insecure person. You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause my thing about it is I hope you're not dumb enough to do no shit you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
And I'm damn sure not dumb enough to be doing some shit that I shouldn't be doing.
Facts.
So the thing about it is if I'm secure in that, whatever is done, I'm sure will come to the table at some point. But until then, it's not my job to play Inspector Gadget. It's not, because if I'm doing that, I'm taking real shit. I'm taking away from the positivity in my life. Yeah. That's energy I'm taking away from my kids, my career, my fucking bag. Sitting here playing Inspector Gadget for fucking free?
Yo.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
That's why it's your podcast, and you closed it out perfectly. You fucking did what you're supposed to do to end off your podcast the way you end off your podcast.
Not.
No, I agree with you wholeheartedly. So we're on the same page. I mean, I've had a great time, guys.
I had a great time.
Thanks for
too.
tuning in to
This
Wine
wine got
and
me
Weed.
kind
This show has been amazing.
Thank you to our co-host Teyana Taylor.
Co-host.
Yeah, you're the co-host.
No, this is
CeeLo's
my
the
show.
guest. Oh,
She said she's a host.
I'm not.
You're the
big
co-host.
thanks.
I'm no longer.
Hello.
You're the co-host, bro.
A big thanks
I'm
to
the
the
co-host.
CEO
We lost
and the
You're the
CFO.
We lost our business in one day. We let her come through and
Yo,
lost.
they lost
Take
the
it to the
business.
star of
They
this
lost
show.
the seat. They lost the couch.
Yeah.
Big shout out to the boss baby. Teyana.
Boss. Thank you so much, Steve, for coming on the
Thank
show.
you.
It's been
Love you,
amazing.
Steve. You
Yeah,
already
love
know
you
that.
too.
Yes.
For Chris Reinecker. Yeah, and I'm the guest, and thank you, Courtney. All right, zip it up.
Zip it out. See you next week.
All right, y'all. Bye.